This is an Eyewitness News special weather report.
Meteorologist Amy Freeze here with an AccuWeather weather alert. We currently have a tornado warning. This is issued by the National Weather Service because of the storms that are moving through our area right now. This tornado warning is right now in effect for Brooklyn, also for parts of Queens. What's happening is that there is a system that's moving through currently in Brooklyn that is rotating winds. This is a severe thunderstorm. It is capable of producing a tornado. One has not been spotted, but in and around near Sheepshead Bay, near Flatbush, this storm is moving about 25 miles per hour northeast. So this is where it is right now. As it moves forward, here are some of the areas I think we need to watch for. Crown Heights, Howard Beach, Ozone Park, Forest Hills, Jamaica, you need to be heads up. Little Neck, Clearview Expressway. Also, you can see the red right overhead here with the radar. There is lightning inside of the storm, but the main issue here is winds rotating down to the surface. Tornado warning is in effect until 11 o'clock. What I'm going to do now is put this into a futurecast mode so we can see where the storm is headed next. We can see the movement there off to the northeast. It's about 25 miles per hour. We're going to put this into a futurecast mode. Looks like there could be some small hail right there at the core. And this is where the storm is headed next. Right there over the open waters, and then next up it will be just east of Bridgeport. So this is in the next 40 to 60 minutes. Let's now go over to the weather producer so I can show you exactly what's happening in the atmosphere. We've got temperatures right now in the low to mid 70s. This is a very warm, humid air mass that's in place right now. Look, it's an update right now. I'm just going to update this so I can see what's happening with the tornado warning. Continues until 11 a.m. this morning. This is moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. The areas affected, Brooklyn and Queens. The places that need to have a heads up right now, Crown Heights, Howard Beach, Ozone Park, Forest Hill, Jamaica, Little Neck, Clearview Expressway. Yes, big heads up on the expressway. Whitestone, Jackson Heights, Flushing, and Bayside also is where the storm is passing over right now. We can see here on radar that this storm system has come up from South Jersey, now affecting just east of New York City into Brooklyn. It's going to make its way over the expressway right now, out into the open waters, and then next up it will move into coastal Connecticut. Now, we've got about 45 minutes with the system, but likely as it moves over the open waters, which are very warm temperate this time of year, the storm system will stay intact, and then it makes land again on the other side, coastal Connecticut. This shower system right now is not the main cold front that we're waiting for later today. Instead, these showers are out and around ahead of the front. Right now, we do not have any confirmations of a tornado touching down or even a tornado being sighted. This is an issue from the National Weather Service based on radar data. In Brooklyn, this is where the warning is for. Coming out of Queens, the storm has already exited there, so we can drop for them. But Brooklyn already has seen the storm pass through, and we've got a few areas that we're still concerned about. Clearview Expressway, Whitestone, Jackson Heights, Flushing, Bayside, Huntington. These are some of the areas that are in the tornado warning. It's based on Doppler radar again. The rotation is detected on software because of the radar. It may already be on the ground, or it may just be a funnel cloud that has reached out below the bottom of the cloud surface. So this is a severe thunderstorm. It is capable of producing hail, very strong winds, lightning. If you are in this area right now and the storm is passing over you, you do need to seek shelter. This is a dangerous storm with rotating winds. I want to take you back to Accutrack just for another moment so I can give you a good look at what's happening inside the storm. As we get into Accutrack, you'll see the oranges, yellows, and reds right over Brooklyn, over Jamaica. We're going to get a little closer into the storm so that you can see some of the neighborhoods affected. It looks like there's lightning right now over the expressway, but anywhere from Woodhaven to Ridgewood, Corona, up to Flushing, this is some of the areas that we're looking at right now. So in and around Flushing area, LaGuardia, you're up next. Look at this small hook that has developed between Flushing and Utopia. You see that hook on the radar? That's the kind of notch that the National Weather Service has been looking at in order to issue this tornado warning for the area of Brooklyn and now into Queens, where we'll see this until 11 a.m. So Flushing, Queens, this is the area. Jamaica coming out of it. Next up will be Beechhurst. The storm system itself is moving to the northeast, and the time frame on that is about 25 miles an hour. So it'll be a quick moving system that comes through. But if you're in these areas from Flushing, Beechhurst, mainly north of this area is where we're looking at the main threat. Up through Yonkers, there is a cell up there, but this is the main one that we're looking at for the tornado warning right now. You can see it yourself on the radar, the oranges, yellows, and reds, and then a small hook that runs. In fact, I'm going to highlight it for you here so you can see exactly what they're worried about and exactly what is showing up for the National Weather Service in order to issue this tornado warning that is in effect until 11 a.m. Flushing, Corona, Jamaica, Queens, right here. This is the hook that they're seeing on radar, that they're saying we're concerned about this. Here's what's up next for the storm system. This is going to be a 45-minute forward loop of the radar. The storm is going to move over the open waters and then just to the east of Bridgeport. So I'm going to take this back. We're going to zoom in and take a look at this storm system as it moves out of Queens. What's up next? So it came just out of Brooklyn, and there is some debris down here in Brooklyn, so there's still a strong downpour in that area. I don't want to downplay that at all, but the issue right now, right here, is over Jamaica. Where does that storm go next? Watch it. It goes right over the open waters, and it's headed towards coastal Connecticut. So that's what's up in the next 40 minutes. Let's go back to real time and see exactly what's happening. The notch is still there on the radar, so this is exactly what the National Weather Service is seeing. There have not been any confirmed reports of a tornado on the ground. It's possible, especially when we're seeing a radar signature like this, but it has not been confirmed. At least one strike of lightning here on the east side of the storm, but from Jamaica to Ridgewood, Corona, especially the Flushing area, right down to street level. Let's see exactly who's in this neighborhood so we can give you a better idea of the exact area affected. So coming out of Beechhurst and Flushing, you've got several neighborhoods here, very highly populated area. If you have neighbors or friends in this area, you want to make sure that they know what's going on. A tornado warning is in effect. It will continue until about 11 a.m. as long as this storm system stays intact. And right now, that notch is not going anywhere. It's continuing. I'm going to put this in a loop fashion so you can see it lapse. And it looks like we're going to lose the notch on the last one. The information that you need to know is right now we do have a National Weather Service issued tornado warning. It goes in effect until 11 a.m. this morning. If you're in these areas, in these neighborhoods, you need to be prepared for severe weather. A rotating wind is the main concern with the tornado down to the ground level, and that's what can create the damaging winds. We'll keep you up to speed right here. We have about 4 to 5 minutes left. I saw the notch leave on radar, so we'll see how the storm continues to progress once it goes over the open water. If the warning does continue, we'll be back on to let you know what's happening. Right now, likely the severe storm will continue to push eastward, and we'll keep you up to date right here on Channel 7. Eyewitness News is on top of this. We'll be following it. We have a crew in the area as well, and so we'll bring you the latest. Stay safe out there today. We'll have lots of weather to talk about as the afternoon rolls on. We're going to return you right now to our normal programming already in progress.